everything that you need to know on the Overt Show. What's up, guys? This is the return episode of the Overt Show. And for those of you who have been around long enough to remember what the Overt Show was, I just want to tell you that we're kind of switching up the layout just a little bit. Before, we used to actually show the questions from the message lists on my Xbox and PSN. But instead of that, I think that the series might get a little bit better feedback and reception if we show some gameplays. Now, this gameplay isn't anything extremely terrific. It's just a game that I just had in my it's one of the recent games that I played, and I go like I think that I have a 3.5 KD at the end of it all, so it's all right. But either way, you guys, I am going to be doing it this way. This is episode 7 of the Overt Show, and for those of you who do not know what the Overt Show is, it's just a series where you can send me questions about anything you want. It can be about gaming, sports, the gym, girls, school, whatever it is, and I'll give you answers to the best of my ability. And I pick about 5 to 10 questions. I think this week we got 5 good ones, I'm pretty sure. So, without further ado, actually, if you guys want to send in questions, I kind of want to do this series. I'm going to try to do it weekly. But so if you guys want to send in questions, send them into my PSN or my gamer tag. They're in the description below. And if you have a long question, feel free to send it into YouTube. So just go to my channel, send me a message. And if it's a long question, I prefer it to be sent to my Xbox or PS3 though. So, and make sure you always title it Overt Show. Now, without further ado, we'll get on to the questions because I know that you guys are waiting. Let me take a sip of this little drink real quick. All right. First question from Watson. He wants to know 5 tips for getting girls. Now, as far as anonymity goes, I will make if you guys want your questions to remain anonymous, just let me know when you send the questions. Now, 5 tips for getting girls. In my opinion, here we go. The 5 tips that I think work the best. 5 things that you need to do if you want to get girls. I'll tell you right now. Ready? 5 things. I can't think of anything that matters more than these 5 things. Ready? You have to have no negativity. So don't be going around, man, I hate this. I don't like this. Don't be a complainer. Don't be a whiner. No negativity. Just look at the glass as half full and go around and say what's going on. The glass is not half empty. It's actually not even half full. It's all full because it's filled with water and with air. So be one of those type of people who looks at stuff and sees the positive things. Nobody likes a negative person. Second thing, make sure you smile. Smile a lot. Smiling means you're happy. Everybody wants to be happy. And you look like a friendly person. Very important in my opinion. Make sure you keep up your hygiene. That means you take a shower. You make sure your hair is nice. Make sure, you brush your teeth. Make sure you look good, That's all. Make sure your clothes are clean. Compliments. Everybody likes to hear compliments. Whether it be something as simple as, oh, your hair looks good today. Or you hug a girl and you say, you smell really good today. I don't know what's up. You always smell good. Blah. Don't say today. Just say you smell good. Or something like that. Like, wow, you smell like a vanilla cookie or something. I don't know. That's important. And then the most important thing, more important than anything, is confidence. So if you're not confident, nothing's going to happen for you. And confidence means more than just how you think. It also means, when you're confident and you're confident, it takes form in the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you take responsibility for everything you do, things like that. Confidence is a major thing here. And those are the 5 things. So no negativity, smile a lot, hygiene, compliments, and confidence. Compliments, confidence. That kind of rhymes, so you can remember it. Next question. Oh my gosh. I almost died. I was drinking this water and I almost died. Anyway, next question. Overt, if the Call of Duty developers came to you and asked for 6 sniper rifles for the next game, which ones would you pick? For me personally, this is just for me. I would pick the M40 and R700 from COD 4. Then I would pick the Mosin Nagant and the Kar 98K from World at War. Then I would pick the L96 from Black Ops. And last but not least, I'd probably pick the PTRS from World at War. So there's my 6 sniper rifles. Now, next question comes from my buddy. He says, I'm in school. I have a lot of friends, but they've been jerks lately. And my friend likes a girl, that likes him back. My friend likes a girl that likes him back. My friend has recently been thinking that me and the girl like each other. I know I don't like her, but I'm pretty sure she likes me. And she's a decent girl. I would be willing to date her. So, if she does like me, is it worth risking my friendship over? But it might be over either way. I'm not sure what to do. Keep up with the vids. Love you. You're like my YouTube brother. And thank you. Thank you, man. I love that. I feel like we're all buddies here. We're all YouTube brethren, of course. So feel free to ask me whatever. In my opinion, if the girl likes your friend and you think that she likes you too, which is possible, of course, but you don't really have feelings for her, you don't think, you know, if she's a decent girl to date, but nothing like extraordinary, and you know, I wouldn't go there, honestly. For me, I would probably steer clear of that situation. I would just leave, you know, because it's not worth it. Because if you ended up, you know, liking the girl and then something happens, or she actually didn't like you, then you lose what, 2 friendships, your friend, and you lose, you know, your acquaintance friendship thing with the girl. I would say there's a bunch of other girls out there that your friend probably doesn't like. So I would, if your friend's been a jerk, things happen, but I wouldn't take it a step further by going for the girl. I would just kind of stick on my own. There's other girls. That's my advice. Don't do it. Don't get with the girl. I think that it would be better if you didn't. Now, next question is, how do you deal with trolls, Overt? Because sometimes they can really get you down. From none other than our buddy Icering 5am HD, as you remember him from the commentator buffet. So, for me, dealing with trolls, thankfully I get a lot of love in my comments, which is cool. I don't know if you guys can hear this water shaking around. I'm carrying it, so I'm sorry about that if you hear it, but I'll set it down actually. For me, I get a lot of love in the comments, but when I do get comments, it's something like, "Oh, your singing is crap. Oh, you're so obnoxious. Oh, you're not a nice person," or something like that. You know what? I'm not the one making comments on people's videos that are mean, though. So that's all I think about in my head, because you know what? Trolls are nothing but trolls. You know, I mean, I think it's a lack of education. If you have a lack of knowledge like that, and you don't understand what it's like to be in that person's shoes, or you can't put yourself in someone else's shoes who likes the person's videos, then you don't have any right to speak here on the channel, in my opinion. I don't think that, for me, I don't even block anybody, because I like to hear what people say and kind of debunk what they're saying a little bit. I generally don't even reply to trolls too often, but if somebody was come on the channel and be like, "Oh, your singing's crap, I don't understand how you have subs, you're annoying," hey, you know what? That's their opinion, and because they have a lack of knowledge and don't know how to properly voice it in a pleasant manner, I'm not going to take it out on them. I just say, you know what, I hope that they can learn some manners in the future, and hopefully their life will be good, because if you're talking like that on the real, in the daily life of yours, then you're not going to have a great life, guys. That's what I think about trolls, so I just kind of look at what they say, and I think it's a little bit, like, funny. Like, oh, for real? Whatever. Last question comes from my buddy Kama. He says, "I love your vids, but I need help. I found out my dad is drinking secretly, but he can die from it because he's on blood pressure meds. I don't know what to do because he's always been someone who gets mad easily, so please respond and tell me what you think." My opinion, and, you know, I know, you know, alright, here's what I'm going to say. You're his son, right? So obviously he's got a soft spot for you. Here's what I would say. This is the only way that you could do it, in my opinion, if you really want to get it done. I would go up to him. You just got to have a heart-to-heart talk, and you have to say, "You know, Dad, I love you, and I know you love me, so if you could just, you know, just listen to what I have to say. You don't have to, you know, act on it or anything, but just think about it. I need you to be here, you know, you're my dad, I love you, and I need you to be here for, in the future, you know, when I'm older, when I graduate school, when I graduate college, if you're going, when I have kids, when I get married, I want you to be here for all that, and that's what it is. You gotta just have a heart-to-heart. Anyway, guys, that's it for the OvertShow. Remember to send in questions, title them OvertShow, send them to my PSN, Xbox, or my YouTube if they're long questions. And of course, I'll link everything in the description below. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 7. I am Overt and out.